Hey all, so I've been inspired to try a soft-spoken reading video. I've been listening to a lot of soft-spoken relaxation lately. So I thought I was going to try and read Blitz by Westall. I'll just read chapter 1 because I don't think I'll be able to read the whole book in just one video without it being like 3 days long. Anyway, so I'll just try anyway. Sergeant Millam got up on the 27th of May after another sleepless night. Outside his one-man police station, the sun shone on the little river that danced through the village. The clock in the tall tower of Beaminster Church chimed 8, disturbing the pigeons on the parapet. A horse and cart passed, its clop and rumble echoing between the honey-coloured houses. It should have been peaceful, but the warm east wind carried, like persistent, distant thunder, the rumble of German guns. Jerry had reached the French Channel ports. The King of the Belgians had surrendered the British Expeditionary Force, and their commander, Lord Gort, were trapped around Dunkirk with their backs against the sea. The news on the radio sickened Sergeant Millam. All the tribe about planned strategic withdrawals and our troops being in high fighting spirits, and how many Jerry tanks the French 75s were knocking out. The newspapers sickened him too, with photographs of grinning Tommies giving the thumbs up, probably photos a month old. They wouldn't be grinning now, poor sads. Even if they weren't lying dead in some Belgian ditch with the rats at them, Sergeant Millam had fought in the trenches in the last lot. He had never managed to forget the rats. Neither could he forget that Jerry was only 10 miles away, across the channel from an England that gleamed defenceless in the morning sun. A tiny army tracked around Dunkirk, and among the army, whose Tom was all he had left since Agnes died. He kept remembering Tom laughing on his 5th birthday, teaching Tom to ride his first bike. Tom still laughing when he went to join up and do his bit. But he wasn't any kind of fighter. Tom was a motor mechanic with a service corps. He hadn't minded Tom going off to France, because he'd been a mechanic, safe miles behind the lines. But now he hadn't heard from Tom for a fortnight, since the Jerry push started. Tom and the rats he could hardly see straight for thinking about Tom and the rats. And suppose Jerry invaded England and won? What was left to stop him? With the army trapped around Dunkirk, as a policeman, he'd have to work with Jerry, keeping law and order in the village. But working with Jerry would make him a traitor, a quisling, unless he refused and resigned. But Jerry might shoot those who refused and resigned. Who'd look after the village then? Some Gestapo swine in jackboots, kicking people around. He was still fretting over his shaving when a knock came at the door. He answered it with a soap on his face, a stranger, nasty-looking bloke in a black trebly hat and an old grey overcoat. In spite of the heat, Millam distrusted all strangers now. Jerry had dropped paratroops in Holland and Belgium, disguised as vicars and nuns, so Millam must harp with him. Though he guessed the stranger was another copper, if only from the size of his highly polished boots. Hillfield Inspector Special Branch. The man produced his official card and stared rudely at the soap on Millam's face. Don't stand there dithering, Sergeant. We've got a spy to catch. Millam gaped. Here, in Beerminster? He knew everybody. Poachers, wife-beaters, drunks, but a spy? Woman, name of Wensley, Florence Wensley. The recent house by the church, I'm told. Pretending to be an evacuee. Florrie Wensley? Little Florrie Wensley? I've known her since she was a kid. Family come here every year for their summer holidays. Her husband's in the RAF. She's just had a baby. There's been a mistake. I'll ring my superintendent at Bridport. No mistake. She's been defending false telegrams, creating alarm and despondency. Military censors. Pick them up. Look. He waggled a slip of paper. Millam took one look and turned pale. Lord Gaunt missing 3 days. Stop, please report any sighting immediately. Stop, Florence. Hillfield grinned evilly. That set the cat among the pigeons in Whitehall, I can tell you. Toby checked Gaunt was safe. He keeps moving his army HQC, and his communications keep breaking down. The Prime Minister was frantic. He jerked his thumb towards the church. Come on, Millam. Don't stand there all day with soap on your face. There's a war on. I'm going to end it there because my arm's aching from holding the book and my throat's a bit sore. That was my first attempt at soft-spoken reading. I know I'm no Whisper Crystal or any of the other great people out there who do whisper videos. But I just thought it'd be fun to try and do something new on my channel. So anyway, bye!